In the world of ones and zeros, one man found a back door into everything. He didn't break into buildings. He never left fingerprints. But Evgeniy Bogachev broke into millions of bank accounts and left a trail of digital wreckage so wide it spanned the globe. He called himself Lucky 12345. And the luck, it's still holding, because today, nearly a decade after the FBI named him the most wanted cybercriminal in the world, he's still missing.
Game Over Zeus has secretly diverted millions of dollars to bank accounts of criminals across the globe, while CryptoLocker, a ransomware scheme, has shut out hundreds of thousands of users from their own computers and data.
Evgeniy Bogachev was born in Russia, grew up under a collapsing empire. He was a product of the 1990s, a time when the Soviet Union had crumbled and the rulebook was gone. Chaos reigned, black markets thrived, and for kids like Evgeniy, the future wasn't written in books. It was coded into machines. He was quiet, brilliant, obsessed with systems. While others were chasing vodka and girls, Evgeniy was chasing exploits, the hidden cracks in the architecture of the internet. And eventually, he found one. The program was elegant, ruthless. He called it Zeus. A banking Trojan, small, silent, and devastating. It would slip into your computer without a sound, hijack your browser, watch your keystrokes, and quietly empty your bank account while you checked your email. But that was just the beginning. Evgeniy evolved it. He created something called Game Over Zeus, a variant so powerful it didn't just infect computers, it built an empire. Each machine became part of a botnet, a zombie army of over 1 million devices. Controlled by him, remotely, anonymously, he commanded a digital war machine. Banks, corporations, hospitals, even police departments, all drained by a ghost they couldn't see. The money poured in. Hundreds of millions of dollars, most of it never recovered. And while American agents scrambled to decode his malware, Evgeniy was doing something else. He was living. He bought a yacht, traveled the Black Sea, raised exotic cats, lived like a villain from a Bond film, only smarter because villain never got caught. Neighbors say he was polite, quiet, his Wi-Fi signal locked, his digital footprint hidden behind layers of encryption and proxy servers. But behind the scenes, he was transforming. Evgeniy wasn't just a hacker anymore. He was becoming a tool of the state. By 2012, the West had eyes on him. Intelligence agencies began to see a pattern. Bogachev wasn't just stealing from banks. He was harvesting documents, spying on NATO officials, mapping infrastructure across Europe and the US. But here's the twist. None of this was in the original code of Game Over Zeus. These were custom modules, injected later. By who? The answer is whispered in intelligence circles, the FSB, Russian intelligence. The theory: Bogachev was approached and offered a deal. Keep hacking, feed us what you find, and in return, we'll make you untouchable. They didn't protect him because he was a criminal. They protected him because he was useful. In 2015, the FBI went public. A $3 million bounty, the largest ever for a cybercriminal. Interpol got involved, Europol, NSA, Homeland Security. Everyone was looking for Lucky 12345. But Lucky? He had already disappeared from the map. They tracked him to a beach town called Anapa, caught glimpses of him on security cams, watched him update his malware network from public cafes. And then, nothing. No travel records, no phone logs, not even metadata. Evgeniy Bogachev vanished into the one place the FBI couldn't follow, Russia. And the Kremlin? They've never acknowledged him. To them, he's just a citizen, one of millions. The victims were everywhere. A small business in Ohio wiped out overnight, a school district in Pennsylvania unable to pay salaries, thousands of ordinary people caught in a war they didn't even know was happening. Bogachev didn't see faces, only data. He didn't just rob people. He rewrote the rules of digital warfare. He showed the world that you don't need bombs to break a country, you just need code. Some say he's still out there, living quietly under another name, still watching the world through a fiber optic lens. Others say he's retired, that his time is over. But the truth? His code is still alive. Fractured pieces of Game Over Zeus exist in mutated forms across the internet. Copycats, variants, offshoots, all born from the same digital DNA. And Bogachev? He became a ghost. Not because he disappeared, but because he never really had to show up. In the 20th century, the most dangerous criminals carried guns. In the 21st, they carry passwords. Evgeniy Bogachev didn't just rob banks. He robbed trust in systems, in safety, in control. And as the digital age grows deeper, more connected, more vulnerable, one question still haunts the global security community. If he got away with it, who's next?